And welcome. This is Pambazuka TV Online. I am your host, Enoch Noel, and I'm so glad that you have chosen to watch Pambazuka TV Online. And we encourage you to watch our video, give us the feedback, and subscribe. That's how you can support Pambazuka TV Online to grow. As we promised our fans and our supporters, we decided that we will be talking to people who are, especially the younger people, but even the old people who are innovators, entrepreneurs, creators, and business people. So today we have a guest. Our guest today is Paul LUKYAMUZI. He recently immigrated to Canada and he's adjusting to the life, right? And I hope you are enjoying the transition of, from Uganda to Canada and getting used to the weather, to the food, to the culture. And we believe that you will get there, soon. So Paul LUKYAMUZI, in brief, he is the founder of Destiny Secondary School in Uganda, based in Hoima, the oil city. So it's one of the richest area in Uganda. The oil, which is located in Lake Albert, right? Formerly Lake Mobutu of the Zaire, or currently Democratic Republic of the Congo. So we are so glad that Mr. Paul LUKYAMUZI has decided to talk to Pambazuka TV Online. Paul, welcome to Pambazuka TV Online.
Thank you so much for hosting me on TV.
You're welcome. So, Paul, we're so glad that you're one of the younger people who are innovators. I mean, who are trying to bring in new ideas to the life and who are trying to change the world through education. What motivated you to start Destiny Secondary School in Hoima?
Thank you so much for hosting me on Pambazuka TV. My name is Paul LUKYAMUZI.
Yep.
I greet all our viewers, listeners.
Thank you.
I thank them for tuning Pambazuka TV live. My name is already mentioned here.
Yeah.
I'm Paul LUKYAMUZI. I'm the founder of Destiny Secondary School, located in Hoima City, the biggest city now in Uganda.
Right.
So, as you asked me the question that what are some of the things that motivated me to start a school? Of course, the reasons are many. You say that I'm an entrepreneur. Well, I don't know whether I'm an entrepreneur because the background of my background does not really fit to be an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur is a person who takes risks, who is business or what. But to me, I don't know. It will depend on the viewers and the listeners to either decide to call me an entrepreneur, but to me, I'm a social worker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So why did I start Destiny Secondary School?
Right.
Initially, it was Destiny International Secondary School.
Okay.
But during the process of registration, the school became Destiny Secondary School because it was not international as we had earlier on wished it to be.
Okay.
The reasons that really inspired me to start a school are many, but in summary, the reasons are based on the background of Africa in general, where we come from. The education standards are not yet developed as we compare to other continents in the world.
That's true.
So as I'm one of the children of Africa who passed through a background which was not really good, hardships, just like the way we have very many people back home there
Mhm.
who are suffering. So it wasn't easy to access education right from childhood.
Right.
We walked over 80 kilometers. You were 6 years old,
Yeah.
but you were walking 80 kilometers or 10
Mhm.
to go to school
Mhm. Mhm.
without shoes, without books.
Yeah.
You understand.
Yeah, you're gonna borrow from your friend.
So my
right?
first school I went to, it's called Bethlehem Primary School.
Right.
But for us,
Right.
we call it Bethlehem Primary School.
Yeah.
Even right now, I don't know if it has enough classrooms. So we had to go under trees to learn. You
Right.
understand?
Yeah.
So that is the background. That's where I come from in Gomba district.
Mhm.
For who knows Gomba district in the central part of Uganda, they understand. So with that background, we got chance that we went through, we persevered with the conditions, because teachers used to tell us that education is the key to success. So
Right.
we put that in our minds.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, when I grow, I said when I grow up, I want to be among the people who will transform the societies
Mhm.
where I come from. So seeing the children going to school is one of the things that really I liked most in my life.
Yeah.
When I see children putting on uniform, going to school, I feel happy. So
Good.
like that, when after my school as a teacher, I didn't see myself teaching much, but I said, no, I have to start something so that I also contribute to the community by creating accessibility to education to all young children who
Right.
wish to go to school. So with that, Destiny Secondary School started, not in my homeland,
Yeah.
in an area which is a bit far away from my homeland, but it remains Uganda, it remains Africa, and my prayer is Africa to have so many schools, so many education institutions, so that we also give a chance to our children back at home to get access to education. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's good explanations. But when you said you are not an entrepreneur, like back at your background of education, working for 80 kilometers, and then after there is no enough or there is no access to quality education. And you said entrepreneur is someone who take a risk. Don't you think that having gone through that hardship and then it motivated you that I can start a school which may fit the which the children may be attending? Don't you think it? We call it one of an innovative idea because not all your classmates who started the school, who started something, right? Others, they graduated, got a job, and then they are in a comfortable zone. But for you, came out, you say, you know what? I think I can do better than this, and I think I can go above and beyond at the open school so that kids can, enjoy the school. So your background persuaded you to start Destiny International, Destiny Secondary School, which is great. And that's why at Pambazuka TV, we are aimed to reach all of those who are trying to be creative, who are trying to find solutions that our communities, our people, our countries are always facing. So that's why I said we are so glad to have you at Pambazuka TV. But I'm sure through creating your school, or through building schools, or through constructing a school, and so through the process, what are the main challenges you faced through all those processes? Because there's a registration, there's a construction, there's a teachers recruitment, and so forth. So what are the main challenges faced you through all those processes?
Thank you so much. The reason why I say I'm not an entrepreneur, because I didn't have capital.
Yeah.
This school did not start as a business.
Right.
So to me, an entrepreneur is a person who target business in a community
Right.
with the aim of making a profit.
Mm-hmm.
However, for us, or to me, it was community-based organization.
Right.
I had to work with number of people
Yeah.
to bring up this school.
Mm-hmm.
So there are people who get capital, huge amount of money.
Yeah.
They set up buildings,
Mm-hmm.
classrooms.
Yeah.
They hire staff, and they open schools. So the target of such a founder is to make a profit, to see that the money has put in comes back with a profit.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the case with Destiny Secondary School. So I didn't start with money, much money, but it was mobilization of people. So the need created a school. It is the reason as to why right now, as you said in the introduction, that I have immigrated from Uganda to Canada, where I am right now. Yes, I had to leave the school back to the community, to the people it's serving, so that I can also contribute to the school. But not to be there to sit and see the profit of the school. So this is a venture which will live many years, and many people will benefit from it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I go back now to your question. What challenges? For people who have started such projects without capital, you understand what it means.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the challenges are very many, but I will generalize them by saying that a school is a long-term project.
It's true. Yeah.
It's a project which you establish.
Yeah.
The people who benefit from it might be maybe after 50 years of, that's when maybe people can benefit from it.
Right.
You put in a lot. It requires teachers. It requires buildings. It requires advertisement. It requires a lot of things. So even right now, it is still in the process. So it is a process.
It is a process. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But to me, the biggest challenge I'll point out is lack of classrooms.
Lack of classrooms, right?
In Africa, we have a big population.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But especially younger generation is way high. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So that's why you see the government schools are full of children.
Mm-hmm.
Because the government is trying to give education to people. But even though the government schools are there, there is need for more private schools, because all the schools which are there cannot absorb the population which is in Africa. Meaning also the quality of education that is provided.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the quality and the quantity, I don't know. But to me, I can say that lack of classrooms is one of the factors that has delayed the progress of the school of Destiny. There are teachers. The education we wish to provide to the children within the school is quality education, which is international. So it requires computers, it requires textbook, library, laboratory equipment. This is a secondary school which offers science subjects like physics, like biology,
chemistry,
like chemistry. it requires laboratory.
Yeah.
It requires science teachers. Science teachers are very expensive to get.
Yeah, and they are few. Yeah.
So all of that, I can say this school is too huge for a person like me alone.
Right.
To run it. So it requires a number of people to come to stand with me so that we can really give better education to the children back home.
Great. Yeah. So, yeah, you mentioned there are no enough classes. I'm sure here at Pambazuko TV online, we have some people who see something and then want to help or want to support or want to intervene. How much would it be the cost for building one classes? Because I remember then we went to build a school at Kobruas in Kiangwari back in 2016. And in a refugee, maybe the price might be different. But to those who are, who will listen or who will get to the point, how much does a classroom cost to construct?
Thank you so much. The classroom, it depends on a number of factors.
Right.
Number one, the plan of the classroom.
So, but according to the school, you already have on the ground.
Yeah.
How much would it be? Just an estimate, so that you never know. Some people are there, like you are in the right place where you can be able to, do something. And I'm sure there are so many people there who are ready to support. In an estimate, how much would it cost? Maybe in Canadian dollars or US dollars or in Ugandan shillings?
I'm going to give you an example because right now there is a classroom which we are constructing.
Right.
I'll be able to share with you the pictures.
Okay.
So that you'll be able to put them on the screen so that people can see it.
Right.
This classroom has it's approximately 30 feet. 30 feet, that is around 9.1 meters.
Oh, okay.
And it has a length of around 75 feet. That's around 22.8 meters.
Right.
So it is a bigger classroom,
which
can accommodate over 150 students.
In one class, eh?
In one class. In fact, our purpose is to build a hall. It's like a mini hall. If it becomes a classroom, we have to partition it into two. So it has like two classrooms.
Right.
But our purpose is to make it a mini hall. It is right now. It's on a wall plate. We have lifted the walls.
Yeah.
We are planning to put there a roof. But when you are constructing, you construct in phases.
Right. Yeah. Step by step.
Yeah. We don't have capacity to get to give an engineer.
Right. Yeah.
Full money to build a classroom because we are building it in phases basing on the capacity. So we said, let's put up a foundation first.
Yeah.
So after laying a foundation, we say, now let us lift the walls.
Yeah.
Then from the walls, we are working on the roof.
Right. Yeah.
Basing on the capacity, on the money the school has. So the foundation itself, laying a foundation and putting up the walls, it costed almost like 25 million Ugandan shillings.
Okay.
That's approximately, it's around 96. Is it 9,600?
It's almost there. Yeah. Now
almost
10,000. Yeah. Right. Right. And that one can be divided into two classes.
Yeah. That's Canadian.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's lift foundation and the wall.
Yeah.
we need over 180 iron sheets, timbers, something like that. It will
iron
up
sheets,
to
right?
around,
Nails
yeah,
and
it may
cement
cost,
and so on. Yeah.
yeah, it may cost around 80,000 Canadian dollars.
Right.
So after roofing, you have to put their doors and you know,
Yeah.
you have to do finishing, flooring.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Generally, I can say that the whole estimation of the construction, like a building of that size, it may cost like 23,000.
23,000 Canadian dollars.
Canadian dollars. That one can have a classroom which can accommodate like 150 students.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
And then after that, you have to mind about the furniture.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, right.
So, basing on the question, I can say that around 25,000 Canadian dollars can put up a classroom which is big.
That's a great detailed information. I'm sure those who will be watching our interview today might be someone out there who may be saying, I have $25,000, I have $30,000, because I remember back then, someone told me, yeah, I want to do business in developed countries, but the business I want to do, just want to give money. So people can do business, and I don't want interest, I don't want money back, but I want the money to be circulating around so that people can avoid, I can be able to provide for the families, for the best kids, and so forth. So I'm sure those who are watching Pambazuka TV, someone might be there and say, here I have the money here, because this place, I'm confident that it's the right place, especially when you are making a big difference in your community, or in your community, or in your school, especially providing education to the younger generation of the 21st century. So I'm sure, and I believe that someone is going to come out and say, hey, I have money here, and I'm sure here there is the money, but you need to show that I'm doing this, then I need the support. So we believe that together we're going to keep supporting you, because we want Destin Secondary School to be one of the best schools in Hoima or in Uganda, which we believe that God will help us to achieve that. So as I mentioned, you immigrated here in Canada a few months ago, and you joined your wife and your daughter here, which we are so glad that you came. And we want you here so that we can be able to, touch so many younger lives out there, especially in education and so on. Since you immigrated here in Canada, I know Canada accepts international students from all over the world. Do you think, or do you believe that in near future, we may accept, or Canadian government would accept some students from Destiny Secondary School to come and study here in Canada?
Thank you for the question. One of the reasons why I'm here, besides the family, as you say, is to create links or connections to the children or to the students. I'm also in research in my field of education. I'm here to do research, to visit institutions and to meet people like you. So that we can create opportunities to the students who really have vision. So there are students who have vision, who God blessed with knowledge, with wisdom, that can really do a lot in this world. We have so many nurses, we have many doctors, we have many engineers.
Yeah.
In the population we have there, but sometimes they don't have connection or network.
Yeah.
So as I'm here and I'll plus the TV, Pambazuka TV,
yeah,
I think we can be able to find ways of helping those students who will be able to pass very well. Because one of the reasons I think that can make one come here, maybe we look at academic performance.
Right. Without a better performance, you can't bring anyone here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I believe in Africa, everyone wish to come here.
Yeah.
But there must be measures and standards and regulations.
Right.
So with the support from different organizations and agencies and the governments, we shall be able to maybe to come to bring some children here. But I would wish to see my students getting the opportunities here if chances are there.
Right. Right. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I got some of the university professors. One of them would be on Pambazuka TV online in the near future. We will connect. I know we have some organizations which admit students from Africa to come to study here. So we will try to connect it to see if we can be able to make it bold so that in the future, in secondary school, some of the students may have access to come and study here in Canada, which we believe that everything is possible through communication. As you mentioned, also academic credential is so important, and I'm sure and I believe, because anything that you want to do, no matter how difficult or how challenging it is possible. Because I remember on your recent board meeting that I attended, I witnessed some of the students who are working in IOM in the US, some in Norway, some in the US, and so on. So that's a good picture. That's a good, the positive impact on what Destiny Secondary School is doing. So we will keep focusing on those positive impact and those who are benefiting from it, because one day one told me that the best thing to do when we still live this life is just to give back, especially those who need our support, those who may not be able to. Because one of the one was telling me that I decided to build an orphanage in the Congo. Because if I have like a lot of money in my bank, if anything happens to me, the money is gonna be taken by someone else. But if I try to make a difference, I build a school, I build an orphanage, I build a hospital, I think that's the better life, or that's the better way people should live. So we believe that soon we will be able to witness the better Destiny Secondary School classrooms. As you mentioned, the laboratories here, anything is possible. Because I remember when I was doing some researches, there are a lot of organizations, a lot of companies which are willing to donate computers. Because I remember I told you I volunteered with Village International Schools, which sends teacher to go and teach in Tanzania, in Zambia, and now they are trying to channel in the Congo. So we have enough connection, we have enough information, but let's just share them, see. Because we were brought on this world to make the difference when we still have a chance. So I believe that we can do anything, and I will be so glad when one day here at Pambazuka TV online we can have some students from Destiny Secondary School, share with us what new experience here in new Canadian life, how it would look like. So in brief, Mr. Paul, we are so glad that you took a right direction to build a school, because as you mentioned, education is the most important in anything. You go in solving problems, you need education. You go in medical field, it's education. You go in military, anywhere. So it was a great choice and positive choice to choose to build a school, because school is the change of everything.
Yeah.
In brief,
Yeah.
they are here. I mean, as I told you, I've had so many projects that I got involved in.
Mm.
But sometimes in our motherland or in Africa, we've got lots of billions of dollars in donation. But as you mentioned in your background, you travel like 8 kilometers to reach to elementary school or primary school or secondary school. Or I know when I was there, people, they travel like 10 kilometers to go and look for water, to fetch water.
Mm.
Yet the West inject a lot of $billion in the African continent, but it never gets any better. For at least you guys in Uganda, you have, road construction, they are good, security is good, everything is good. But if you go in the Congo, God help, you can't see anything like, for example, from the border of the Kisoro and the Ruchuru, you can see, unless now that Uganda is helping to construct, a better. But how can the people who are going to help you or to donate their money believe that the donation or the support to help you to build school, it's not going to be like the billions of dollars which have been invested in Africa, but it never lifted Africa in poverty? Africa is still one of the poorest countries in the world. So how can you convince, how can you persuade someone like that who is out there willing to give the money? How can you convince him or her that the money is going to donate is going to do a perfect job, but not becoming like the billions of dollars, which has not changed any African lives out there?
Thank you so much. Destiny Secondary School is a fully registered school with the government of Uganda under the Ministry of Education and Sports.
Right.
10 years before coming here to Canada,
yeah,
I've been a full-time worker there. We have been collecting school fees from parents,
yeah,
and the students, and whatever is in place has come from the parents, plus few donations, little donations from the well-wishers.
Right, right.
So I just want to give trust to the donors who will partner with us, that their money and their funds will be managed effectively by the administrators
Good.
of this institution.
Yeah.
How can one donate? Right now, we are trying to update our website.
Yeah.
You will share with it
with the people. We're gonna pin it down. Yeah.
On that website, there is a donate button.
Yeah.
So people can be able to donate to the school on their school website directly.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think they will be able to get receipts or notification that their donations have reached the school. And they will be able, we shall be sharing with them what is taking place. So I'm here in Canada, but we are controlling the school and all the finances very well. So I just assure them that their donations will do the purpose it's meant to do. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. So we believe that whoever is there willing to donating to a Destiny Secondary School, you are money won't be misused, and it's when it reaches in the administrative hands, it in the right hands, and we're gonna at Pharmaceutical TV Online too, we're gonna be making sure that everything is going in the right direction. So, Mr. Paul, I think almost running out of the time here on Zoom, but we wanted to say thank you to you and appreciate for what you took over to build this Destiny Secondary School, and now it's standing. And we believe that helping each other, working with each other, we will move it to the next level, and we believe that in the near future, things will be going all right. And we wanted to say thank you so much for taking your time to talk Pharmaceutical TV Online. It is Okinawa here at Pharmaceutical TV Online. Paul, thank you. And we will again bring you when there's some progress in updating or upgrading on your school, when the students have enough classes and have the school hall and everything. And once again, thank you for your time, okay?
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, and have a good evening, okay?
Maybe I want to greet.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
In just a few seconds.
Yeah.
Because this TV is international. It is
right.
watched by so many people in this world. I watched it when I was still in Africa, and I'm glad that I've been hosted here. So I want to send my greetings and regards to all students who have passed through Destiny from year 2013 up to now. We have it is 10 years when Destiny is in existence. They are all over the world. Others are in Uganda, others in different parts of the world. I greet you all, and I send you regards from the staff, from the students of Destiny, wherever you are. We wish you the best, our OPs, our OGs, our well-wishers. We love you so much, and we shall reach where you are and bring your school into your house. This is our school where we pass through. Thank you so much for hosting me.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Paul. And as here at Pharmaceutical TV Online, we wanted to say hello to Destiny, secondary school students, staff, and everyone, and all over the world. We wanted to say thank you, and we wanted to say hi, and have a good evening, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, and bye.
Bye.